This is the step one of my restoration of my 71 Superbeetle. Kind of get the side view here. I thought I would start with the interior. Mind the dogs. Sorry about that, they're stupid. So as you can see, things actually look pretty good. I mean, cosmetically it's not perfect, but everything's in pretty good shape. Right? Doesn't seem to be a whole lot of rust. There's some rust over there. I'm going to clean that up. Right? The door panels are in pretty good shape. Seat's not bad. Right? Seems to be some kind of suede or leather. The back there's not in bad shape. It's not pretty, but it's not falling apart on me. Right? Send it back up here. And the seats, they don't really operate very well, so I'm going to have to do something to get the mechanisms a little looser so they actually work better. So I'm going to start with pulling out the seats and the floorboard covers and see what I'm up against. Alright, I removed the mats, as you can see. Now I have to remove the chairs. Now they say that if I pull this all the way up, move the seat forward, and then when it gets caught, push down on this, it should pop out. There's supposed to be another spring there that's supposed to kind of help you move the seat back and forth, but I think it's missing. So let me give this a try and see how it turns out. Alright, here we are. As I guessed, there was no tension spring, so that I didn't have to take that out, and it popped out like butter. So again, you lift the lever, you take it all the way up, you push this down here, there, slide the seat forward, and you're out. Okay? And, well, off to the next one. Alright, so I've pulled the two front seats, and again, the floor pans don't look bad at all. Taking the back seat out, which was just a matter of lifting it. You can see a board there to protect the battery from the springs. Let me see what I can do about taking that out. Okay, I run into my first snag. Trying to remove the back seat here. I was able to take that bolt out easily with my 13mm wrench. Let me go ahead and focus in on that. Right, but when I switch to the other side, I have this monstrosity, which is actually 11/18 something or other, and it unscrews for a while, but then it kind of grabs on. I'm suspicious that there might be a nut behind this bolt holding it in. I have no idea how to get to that. That's just awesome. Okay, moving on. So here we have the two style bolts used to hold in the seat. Alright, so I've removed the back seat. The speakers, which as far as I can tell are just computer speakers that he had wired up. I saw the wiring here. The wiring is somewhat interesting. There's lots of different, see here, lots of different patches. I'm not sure if I'm going to do anything about that or not. As long as it's safe and it works, I don't think I'll undo it. Already got myself into a little bit of a hornet's nest here. The bottom pans need to be cleaned out. We have some rust that's worked its way through there. It's awfully small. I'm hoping I can just sand it out and maybe put a little JB Weld in there to seal it up. These are VW seat belts. As long as they work, I don't think I'm going to replace them. I mean, they seem to be a little primitive, but again, as long as they work, I'm not sure I care. The front seats are kind of a hassle because they have to be adjusted. They don't roll back, so they have to be adjusted for each person. Again, I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that. So I'm thinking about just leaving the side panels in. I mean, probably need to be cleaned. But as long as there's no, I was gonna say, so no serious damage, it's not great. But again, right now I'm just trying to get this thing so it's not horrible. Not horrible is my goal here, and not rusting through or having any damage. So as long as it's safe and it's relatively clean and tidy, I'm not sure I care. Alright, so here we are again. I've yanked the soundproofing, quote unquote, from the board here. I can see there's some surface rust here, which makes me wonder how it got in here in the first place. I don't know if people are just spilling their sodas back there or what. So, but that's going to take a little work. So, yeah. I suppose I could pull these off. Right. Seems to be some glue back here that held them on. I think I'll just leave the headlining up just because I don't want to get in over my head, which may be already, too late kind of thing. Alright. Let's keep these and see what happens after this. So here we are. This is the interior of my car. I mean, there's the blue that it was. Then they painted it purple, and I'm not 100% sure how I feel about that either. Okay, here we are wrapping this up. I've finished pulling a lot of the stuff out, pulled out the pedal assembly to get better access in there. I wish I hadn't, because now the clutch cable's in the tube there. I suppose we'll have to work on that later. We have it vacuumed out. And my daughter helped me out with that. And let's see here. We've pulled all this together, and now we're at the position where we need to start cleaning it up and putting it back together again. If any of you have any hints, any tips what should be done, please let me know. I'll also be pointing out some artifacts that I found here later. Okay, so this is it. I'd like to pull the foam dash assembly there. I haven't figured out how to do that. And I haven't figured out how to pull the emergency brake cover without ruining it. But we'll get to that later. Okay, thanks for watching. Next chapter we should start putting it all back together again, cleaning it up and seeing what we can do to reassemble it.